Okay, Carly, we're going to send it over to you. It looks like a little bit of rain could be greeting our guests on the way out, possibly.
Yeah, well, most of Corpus Christi is pretty dry, but where we are seeing some showers popping up is going to be one that's moving out of Nueces County into portions of Clayburgh County and right along Padre Island National Seashore. So Padre Island starting to get closer to the rain. These thunderstorms are right offshore. It's a cluster of storms that is slowly drifting west and mostly southwest, and that's going to continue throughout the morning. That's going to be the target of the rain. I don't think downtown Corpus Christi or much of Corpus Christi will see this rain, but Padre Island has the best shot at getting some heavy downpours. We're already seeing a few outflow storms, and by that I mean there's an outflow boundary. When the rain falls, it creates cooler air, it moves inland, and so we're seeing a few spotty showers from the system. Weakening rain through Fremont and Rivera this morning, and still lots of activity into portions of the Gulf of Mexico, and a lot of that does have to do with a surface or a low, an area of weak low pressure that you could kind of see the spin right through here this morning. So the closer that low is to Corpus Christi, the more rainfall we're going to get, and our rain is very dependent on that. So the National Hurricane Center is monitoring this area with a 10% chance of development into something a little bit stronger. That's pretty low. I'm not worried about this system, but it is going to be the reason for a rain, and so it is worth highlighting. 40% chance of development across the Yucatan Peninsula into portions of Central America as the system is making its way across the Caribbean. That's still a medium chance. It looks like it's going to interact with quite a bit of landfall through Central America and may not have a chance of developing in the Gulf of Mexico. So that's something we will be watching pretty closely. We see a weakening cold front to our north. This high pressure is what's steering this system across the Caribbean, and so this is our piece of energy that we're watching. This particular model takes it across Central America and into the Pacific pretty quickly. Meanwhile, a cold front is set to move through portions of Texas and into the south, and that is actually technically going to move through South Texas as we head into Friday and Saturday, but it's not really going to change temperatures. But what it is going to change is our rain chances. We're going to dry out. Our dew point is going to fall just a little bit. It will feel much drier, but overall we are tracking some heavy rainfall potential Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday and Thursday. So we may add a couple of alerts for Wednesday and Thursday. Our rainfall totals could be 2 to 5 inches, but I am pretty confident that Tuesday is going to be the day we see the most rain. So I went ahead and highlighted today because it is up to a 60% chance, and during some of our peak travel hours, especially as people are heading home on this Labor Day or out and about trying to fish, we've got those heavy thunderstorms offshore. You should just be alert. Keep an eye on the radar if you can. Have some rain gear. Drive safely. I think the most rain for us will be 4 to about 7 p.m. and then activity will be tapering off a bit overnight, but it ramps back up after 2 a.m. or really after midnight. And as we head into tomorrow morning, that is an alert time I want everyone to really be cautious of. So here's the breakdown on Futurecast. You do see those spotty showers mostly along the coastline still continuing and picking up a bit as we head into this afternoon. So right around lunchtime and into the afternoon, it is still very spotty in nature. So this is still hit and miss, borderline really alert day criteria, but this is when things ramp up tomorrow morning, and that's what I want you to be aware of, is we could be dealing with a lot more rain as we're headed back to school. But that is very dependent on where the low sets up. So there's a chance that that pocket of heavy rainfall shifts north or south or even stays in the Gulf of Mexico, but confidence is growing that we see some pretty heavy rainfall during an important traffic time tomorrow morning.